an expired tag, a simple traffic stop, and within minutes this turns into handcuffs and a jail cell. Tonight's footage out of Ocean Ridge shows how fast a routine stop can spiral when one side insists on debating the law instead of complying with it. The officer says the tag is expired. The driver questions whether she's committed a crime. Sounds simple, right? But stick around, because this stop takes a sharp turn into the traveling versus driving argument, a supervisor call, and ultimately an arrest. The big question: was this preventable? Let's break it down step by step.
So I'll need your license. You have a choice, okay? And I'm going to explain this to you really probably once or twice to you, okay? I will call my supervisor, but if you fail to produce your information...
You can call your supervisor. I'm not failing to do anything. I'm asking for you.
No, yes you are.
No, I'm asking for your supervisor.
It's upon demand.
I'm demanding your supervisor.
No, you don't get to demand my supervisor.
You're a public servant.
You wait. Because
you serve the public.
Yes.
I didn't cause any crime. I didn't hurt anybody. I'm not...
526, would you 56 me here? Now I need your license, please.
I'm not doing anything commercially. So...
Your tag is expired. Come here, I'll show you. No. It's right here.
Okay.
Stay here, don't move. So is this your Jeep?
It is not.
Okay, I already know that.
Right. So
it's still a lawful stop.
It's lawful?
It's a lawful stop. It's a legal stop.
It's illegal. It's illegal or lawful?
It's legal, and I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm not arguing, sir. I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you for your driver's license. You're driving your vehicle in the state of Florida, and you are...
I'm traveling.
So you're going to play that game?
No, I'm not playing any game. Yeah. This is my freedom we're talking about here.
Yeah, it is. And sure,
we're talking about you.
My sergeant's on his way, and
we're talking about you as a public servant.
My sergeant's on the way, and you can talk to him.
We can talk to him.
Yeah.
And I hope you know.
I hope you know
what you're doing.
I hope I do too.
Okay.
I hope you know too. Her tag is expired, and she won't produce her driver's license. Registration or insurance.
Okay.
She's traveling.
Okay.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing
good.
Great.
So I'm the day shift supervisor.
Hi.
This officer has conducted a lawful traffic stop.
Is it lawful or illegal?
It's a lawful traffic stop.
It is. And
yes.
what law am I? Am I breaking?
Apparently, you're.
What law is that?
Okay. Can we see your license and registration, please?
That has nothing to do
10:15.
with me because. Are you?
You're under arrest.
Okay. For what? Why are you arresting me? Is your...
Yeah. You know what for. Right? Welcome to America.
Wow.
This is not... This isn't...
Don't resist.
I'm not resisting.
Yes, you are.
This is not even my car. I did not...
Lock this.
This is crazy. I hope your camera is on.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
Hop in.
Escalates, I'm down here. It's going to push up on this way, Chief.
Come on out. Step in.
What is this place?
The Ocean Ridge Police Department.
This is kidnapped.
Step into the cell. Step into the cell.
Why step into there? How are you putting me in here?
Why am I putting you in here?
Yes.
Why do you think I'm putting you in here?
Why are you putting me in here? This is absurd.
Turn around.
Wow. This is absurd.
What you're gonna do is provide your driver's license
I don't have a driver's
or an
license.
ID.
You didn't ask for an ID. You said driver's license or registration. You did not ask for an ID.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see that on camera, so.
Face the wall.
Can someone come in here to speak with me?
Everything on you I need to know about.
A routine traffic stop, an expired tag. 5 minutes later, someone is in handcuffs asking, "Why am I in here?" That shift from inconvenience to incarceration didn't happen because of a high-speed chase or a violent crime. It happened because of a refusal. And that's the lesson. In high-pressure moments, our need to be right can override our ability to be smart. We've all felt that surge, the tight chest, the urge to push back when we think someone's authority is unfair. But this incident shows how quickly ego can turn a small problem into a life-altering one. The officer begins calmly at 00016, explaining the reason for the stop expired tag. Clear, direct. Standard procedure. He asks for license, registration, insurance. That's the moment the fork in the road appears. She could comply and contest the ticket later in court, or she could challenge the legitimacy of the stop right there on the roadside. She chooses the second path. Notice what the officer does right. He repeats the reason. He doesn't immediately escalate. He calls for a supervisor when she demands one. That's procedural patience. Even when she says, "You serve the public," and insists she's traveling, he stays focused on the legal requirement driving requires identification. There's no sarcasm, no raised voice. That restraint matters. Emotional neutrality from authority figures often prevents gasoline from hitting the fire. But here's where things begin to unravel. She shifts from asking questions to refusing compliance. At 0001,018, she says, "I'm traveling." This is a common legal misunderstanding, the idea that one can opt out of licensing laws by redefining the act of driving. Psychologically, this is fascinating. Under stress, people cling to narratives that restore a sense of control. If the law feels threatening, reframing it feels empowering. I'm not driving, I'm traveling. It's not just semantics, it's a psychological shield. The turning point happens around 0003,014. The supervisor arrives, explains it's a lawful stop, and again requests license and registration. She responds, that has nothing to do with, and before she can finish, she's placed under arrest. That's the moment everything could have gone differently. One simple compliance, handing over ID, likely results in a citation and a drive home. Refusal transforms it into arrest, resisting without violence, and additional charges. Look, it's easy to watch this and think, why didn't she just comply? But pause. You've felt this too. That moment when someone in authority tells you to do something and your brain screams, "This isn't fair." Maybe it was a boss criticizing you, or a teacher misunderstanding you, or a police officer pulling you over when you're already stressed. The body goes into threat mode, heart rate up, narrowed thinking. Pride steps in and says, "Don't back down." And that's the trap. When ego takes the wheel, consequences sit in the passenger seat. She repeatedly says, "This is absurd and I hope your camera is on." There's a belief that being right on principle will protect her, but principle without strategy can be self-sabotage. The officer, on the other hand, focuses on compliance first, debate later. That's a power dynamic many of us struggle with. We want justice in the moment. Yet the legal system isn't designed for roadside debates. There's also a communication breakdown. Instead of saying, "I don't have my license on me," she argues about the legitimacy of the request. When she later says, "You didn't ask for an ID," it's technically precise but strategically ineffective. In conflict, winning small verbal points can cost you the bigger outcome. So, what does this mean for you? If you find yourself in a high authority conflict, police stop, workplace discipline, security confrontation, then separate compliance from agreement. You can comply in the moment and challenge later through proper channels. That's not weakness, that's strategy. If your emotions spike, then pause, literally inhale for 3 seconds before speaking. That tiny delay interrupts the stress response, and if you feel misunderstood, use clarifying language instead of confrontational language. "Can you help me understand what you need from me?" Works better than that's illegal. Think of conflict like chess, not boxing. Boxing is about force. Chess is about positioning. One reactive move can corner you. The one thing to remember, short-term pride often creates long-term problems. A ticket is temporary. An arrest record lingers. So next time you feel that surge of "this isn't fair," ask yourself, do I want to win this moment or protect my future? Control the emotion. Control the outcome. If this perspective shifted something for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And tell me, when was the last time your pride almost cost you more than it was worth?